What's up guys, Brady here. I'm on number 10 of the Hogan Golf Course here at Trophy Club. So right here we've got a little short-sided green side bunker shot where we've got to get some loft. We've really got to get the ball to land nice and soft. And if you know anything about this hole, the green is very severe, slopes from the back all the way to the front. And so we've really got to get some spin on this and get it to land soft. So I'm gonna walk you through how I hit this shot very quickly, a few pointers that I think will help you out. So first of all, I'm gonna use my most lofted wedge. So I've got my 60 degree, it's a 10S, so it's got 10 degrees of bounce. The bounce is very important here. Essentially what the bounce is, you can do some research on your own time, but we've got our leading edge right here, leading edge, and then we've got our trail edge back here. So the bounce is gonna be the angle from the leading edge to the trail edge. And if we open the club face, that's gonna help utilize the bounce, where the club has a bounce effect off the sand, rather than if we hit with the leading edge, it'll actually dig straight into the sand. We don't want that. So I'm gonna open the club face even more than 60 degrees on this, probably 64 to 68 degrees, if not even a little bit more. I'm gonna play the ball more forward, so closer to up here, close to my front left leg. So we've got that club face open, ball position forward. And then from here, this is really key. So I'm gonna get nice and seated. What I mean by that is I'm gonna really get some knee flex, okay? And I'm gonna let my butt sit, okay? Now from here, I still like to have the weight going through the balls of my feet. I don't wanna be weighing my heels. So I wanna be nice and planted and athletic, but I get nice and seated. I get my hands right on the club head so we don't have to push our hands way forward or way back, right on the club head. And another key is we want to open the club face first and then we grip it. So we don't need to grip it and then try to open it like that. We want to open it like so and then grip it. So from here, I really want to focus on a lot of wrist hinge. And as I work my way down, I want to make sure that the club face stays open, slides under the ball, and I keep that club face pointed up to the sky essentially as long as I can. The longer you hold it, the more that club face will stay open, and that'll promote the ball getting up into the air. So it's going to look something like this: back, through, keep the club face open, and we've got to make sure we get with this sand maybe a ½ inch behind the ball. That's where I want to enter with that club head. Last little point I want to make: if you can aim to try to hit the trail edge first instead of the leading edge, that'll really promote using the bounce. So let's go ahead and hit the shot, see what we got. So I want to dig in, get a nice base. Obviously sand is pretty loose, so I want to get a nice base. Like I said, squatted, knee flex, seated, open the club face. Let's see what we can do. Something like that is pretty good. Going. Oh, so close. So what, that's like a foot or so. But you saw the speed that I got. So speed is really essential to generating spin. So the more speed we get, that ball can grab the grooves. You see that? Can grab the grooves, really get the spin. So that's about as good, it's almost as good as I can do first take. But you gotta have soft hands too. A lot of times people get out of the sand and they're like, they get this like death grip thing going. You can't hit short game finesse shots with that kind of dominance and strength. It's finesse, right? It's graceful. So we wanna keep our hands light. I wanna be able to feel the club head. And that's where we whip that club head through, get the speed, and then try to produce a result like that. So hope this is helpful, guys. I'll put a few pointers in the video, just some things that I went over. And I hope that this helps you shoot lower golf scores.